Hi, everyone. It's Amy, just here to remind you that I have a true crime podcast. If you're a lady of a certain age and you love solving murders from your couch, I invite you to check out Murder, She Watched. Murder, She Watched covers some of today's more interesting true crime documentaries, but we also delve into a lot of stuff from the past. For example, we just covered I Love You Now Die, the Commonwealth versus Michelle Carter, on our free feed. And we also just did the Murdoch documentary from Netflix. If you're a true crime fan, you want to check out Murder, She Watched. The link is in the show notes of this episode. That's murdershewatched.com, or find us on any podcast player. Thank you, guys. Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy Archer. I'm your host. I'm here today with Axel.
Hello.
And we are going to talk about the traitors. I can't do it. I think I can't do it. Can't do it.
I think you can. I think you can.
Mora is so freaking cute. Mora is all of us. She has had to put out a statement today saying, I was not dickmatized. Sure, girl.
Really?
Okay. I was. And I'm like 3,000 miles away.
Yeah. I mean, she was.
She was. Come on.
She was totally.
I just want to share my tailbone journey because people have been following closely. So I'm in a lot of tailbone pain. I don't know what's happening. I ordered one of the BDF sent me to Cushion Lab, hashtag not an ad. And I got the little donut. I got the pillow behind me. And so now I take notes like this, like stiff as a board. And so today I finally got to my chiropractor and he was like, we're going to get intimate because I need to work down by your butt. I'm like, that's fine. Just do whatever you need to do. Spread those cheeks open and get in there. Do whatever you got to do.
Stuff is coming.
Mm-hmm. So it was slightly awkward for us because, we're friendly and we talk, we have a jovial like conversation whenever we're doing this.
Now.
Mm-hmm. And I think he fixed it.
That's great news.
I think he fixed it. He was he pulls out his little spine and he's showing me exactly what was going on. And he's like, you'll be in a lot of pain tonight, but you should be okay tomorrow. So we'll see.
I'm happy for you.
We'll see.
That's the worst.
I'm all into this. Is the story I always tell anyone who's not gone to a chiropractor. And this is anecdotal, so it's not scientific proof or fact or anything. This is just why I like chiropractors. Because a few years ago, I was having a lot of like numbness and pain down my arm.
Yeah.
And I went to like an orthopedic clinic and they were like ready to do surgery. And my chiropractor was like, no, like, let me and he worked on my neck up here. Fine. No pain. Gone. Like I was going to get surgery.
Yeah. Maybe I should give it another shot. I'm big into physical therapy and stretching and stuff like that.
Same.
So that has always, I do that first. And that has been really good for me. But I did go to the chiropractor once because I do have like a arm, like neck, shoulder issue that I've had for like 5 years. And it was helpful, but also I am very large. So it just makes me feel, it's just like all the like moving around and like contorting myself.
He had to really contort me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a lot of contortionists.
Yeah. I did okay though. Are you surprised? I was okay.
I'm not, because you can do anything.
No, that's not true. I could never dive out of a helicopter into water. Actually, I was thinking I could probably do that.
Yes.
Because I
would do it.
You and I have talked about this. Like I feel a weird sense of confidence of my swimming abilities.
Me too.
Yes, I feel safety around water. I think I could do it. Because they got that helicopter pretty low.
Yeah, and also for me, I just want out of that fucking helicopter. So
it's like which fear wins out?
Way less water jumping. It's actually less than being in a I would never.
What if Rob Roush was in the helicopter?
No, Dude
No.
can go. No, he can give me a report when he lands. I'm good. I do not need to go into a helicopter.
Guys,
I'm
you have to let
okay.
us know. Axel, I don't know if you know, but is there some history with Mora with a helicopter? Because everybody was like, oh my God, Mora, this is made for you, this challenge. And she was like real amped up on a helicopter.
Well, I
I don't
think
know.
that she has said kind of offhandedly, like, I'm an adrenaline junkie. Like,
Oh,
like
okay.
that
So
kind of
that's what it
stuff.
was.
Yeah.
Okay. It
Like
was
she gets hyped for the challenges to do
okay.
something. So they were picking up on that.
It's not like she travels by helicopter to go places.
Maybe on Love Island there was a helicopter. I don't know.
I guarantee that helicopter didn't have Rob in it.
No.
We actually got a review on Apple Podcasts that was like,
Oh.
please stop talking about Rob so much.
Yeah, well, there is the backlash has formed, and that's not the only one. I've
Yeah.
seen this around too, and people who, I guess there is also kind of like we are posers in a way because we're not OG Love
Yes.
Islanders.
I'm so
They have
glad
a,
that poser
you
means
know,
something to you.
yeah.
I knew it would.
Of course. I knew
Yes.
you'd know what I was talking
Yes.
about. I'm not like bandwagon-esque. We
Lived my
are. You're right.
whole life trying not to be a
Yes.
poser. That was the
Yeah,
number one
of
goal.
course. Got to be original. I
So
remember I
we're the
went to,
posers liking Rob, is what you're saying.
yes, we're the
Okay.
posers,
Okay.
and the other people are just kind of like looking down on us that we
Mm-hmm.
got the Pearl Jam CD, not the cassette. You know what I'm
We
saying?
only liked Metallica after Injustice for All came out.
There you go.
Got it.
That's
Got it.
that's the thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I understand.
So and I can get that because you
Mm-hmm.
know what? He's a reality TV guy, and there's always going to be something.
Yeah.
But I did find this out. He talked a little bit about his girlfriend, his new girlfriend,
Yes. Do we know who it is?
who now there I saw some pictures, but I don't buy it. I don't know, but supposedly she is an esthetician.
Okay.
What is that like?
So that's like a
What is
beauty
esthetician?
person. Like they
Okay, that's what I
do
thought. Yes.
lashes and stuff like that. No, no,
It,
no.
but
I'm wrong. It's more than that.
wait.
They do like lip fillers and
Oh, okay.
Botox, and it's like kind of medical
Okay.
adjacent, medical field.
That's
Yeah.
that's
It's a
the
very good
distinction that
job.
I was trying to
Hmm.
figure out. And so, which means also she is a regular person.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It sounds like he wants a normie, and I
Yes.
know one right here.
Yeah.
Would
Well, I'm just happy for
I
him
abandon my whole
because
family? Maybe, maybe not. No, I
well,
wouldn't.
hey, girls are already off to school, you know what I'm saying? It makes it a little
But I
easier.
would maybe send one of my daughters down there. I mean, they're 19,
There you
they're of
go.
age.
There you go.
Go
That's
live
that
on the
is a
farm.
closer age.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I like that about him though. I kind of whenever you know what I mean, when you find that out, like that
Yeah.
actually means that thing that what he was saying, get a farm, settle down, or it
Mm-hmm.
was kids really telling the truth. Because guess what? He can do his Instagram stuff from his farm and still
True.
make money.
It's true. I don't know. Jury's out. Let's put it that way.
We'll see. We'll see
We'll
what
see.
happens.
We'll see.
I'm still thinking about it, but we'll see.
Oh, I'm thinking about him too. So let's talk about the finale. I don't have a ton of notes.
You don't need them.
I
You know,
have
it
to
was,
say I really
you know,
enjoyed it.
I thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a little bit more gameplay stuff from the very end, but
Mm-hmm.
throughout the episode, I did think it was fun. I thought the Johnny and Tara kind of trying a late stage like
Okay.
takeover was interesting to
I
me.
agree. I agree. So let's get into that part. I have few notes, but just not a lot. I have like 2 paragraphs. So Mark is murdered. That's how it opens. They throw him in a burning coffin and light it on fire. I'm like, what?
I was disappointed because remember he was kind of my back pocket
Mm-hmm.
pick. Like I thought he might sneak in
Yeah.
because he was a thinker, but
Yeah.
no. I think they picked up on that, which was smart. He was a smart kill.
How funny was it though when he goes, "See you guys in hell"? So this leaves Tara, Johnny, Maura, Eric, and Rob. And I just
Yeah.
have a note here. Rob looks really good in that tight vintage tee. Anyway, moving on.
It
Rob's
was not. It
plan,
was colorful. I like
it
the
was
colors.
great. Rob's plan from the start was to have Maura vote out Johnny and Tara, and then he's done because he and Eric would vote out Maura.
Yep.
But he wasn't taking Eric to the final. He had this, but I'm going to say it, he groomed Mora for this.
I don't, you know what? I have to say, they did not. This was a disappointment, of course, with the finale, which is I wish that Andy had, even though I love Andy, I wish there were more direct questions like this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that he had a choice. I think in order to get Maura to trust him, he had to do that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had to go along with her on Eric, or else she was going to turn on him and she was already starting to figure out that it might be the both of them because Johnny and Tara weren't doing such an awful job.
The best is when, and I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but the best is when Johnny and Tara are gone and Maura's just looking back and forth at Rob and Eric, and she sees the way they're looking at each other, and you could see her putting this together in that moment. So
Totally.
Johnny and Tara have this exactly right. They're like, Eric and Rob are the traitors. Maura's the wild card. We got to get her with us, and then we win. I was like, oh my God, they waited till now to figure this all out. Like,
they got it.
I can't believe, I love these two. I mean, they're so precious, but I can't believe they made it to the final 5.
I know. But that's kind of how this show is.
There's a lot of luck.
And also it changes, right? Like, so the dynamics change rapidly, and that can kind of set things off. But I was happy for them, but unfortunately they just couldn't convince her. There's just nothing that they could have done. I don't know that there's anything else they could have done.
And I think Tara's number one misstep was she pulls Maura aside right in front of Eric and Rob. Like, she needed to do this a little more on the sly. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, she's kind of convincing her, but Maura's she's so enamored with Rob. Like, she's not listening to reason or logic. And I see you, Maura, and you see me. Like, there's been many times I've not listened to logic in the gaze of a very cute man. So I get it.
Yeah.
So
and it's not, I think, I don't want to, I also want to say that, yes, I do think that there was definitely, I mean, an attraction there, but I
that's
think that
not all it was.
I want to give her credit.
I agree with you.
He lived up through his word throughout the entire show. He was her number one too.
Yep. And she was like, we came in, we were the only two Love is Island people. Or Love Island, Love is Island. Coming soon to Netflix, Love is Island. You each get your own island, and you have to like drown
that
suitors.
Could be a crossover though. Love is Island. Can we drown Nick and Vanessa? Can we drown them too?
I have a list of people that need to be drowned. Nick and Vanessa are pretty low down that list this week. I was saying, who was I saying to the other day? Somebody sent me like another person to be enraged at. And I was like, girl, I'm at a simmering boil all the time over here.
Oh my God.
My blood pressure is a mess.
I know.
So they go on this mission, and it requires Rob and Maura to go on a helicopter ride. Yeah. And then Rob has to jump into the water. In the helicopter, Maura is telling Rob she thinks Eric is the traitor. And I have to say, I do think Rob struggled with this, like with being dishonest to her face.
I think he did, because he didn't overdo it. He was subtle about it. I mean, look, he was perfect for this show, and he played it great. He was great in this too. Yeah. And then he kind of joked with her too. He didn't, like, instead of being like, oh yeah, you're right, let's vote him out, or like jumping, he just listens.
Yeah.
And then he makes a little joke, sexual innuendo or whatever. Yes. It's just a little. So that was him throughout. And I think that was smart, but I think I believe him when he says he struggled with it. I really do.
I do
totally believe him.
I do too. So Eric's loving the challenge, says he feels like James Bond. They get the cash prize up to $220,000, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, now the round tables. First round table.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, go ahead. I'm jumping way ahead. Go ahead.
It's okay. I just wanted to ask you this.
Yes.
When they announce the prize, do you automatically think to yourself, well, they got to take out half for taxes in your head?
Yes, 100%. 100%. I'm like, okay, they're walking away with half of that.
Why? I wish that there was a show where they said they just were honest about it, because it always makes me feel like only 9.99, and I was like, it's $10. Just tell me it's 10
I
bucks,
wish
okay?
that they could be like, we're going to bump it up 30% to help you with the taxes.
It, any type
Yeah.
of reference
Yeah.
towards it, like, or if they'd say, I wonder, I think, was there a reality show where they said tax free this, or like taxes
No, not that
paid?
I know of.
I wonder if they're allowed to say that, or I wonder if they're allowed to even pay the I don't know. I don't
I
know
don't
what the
think they
deal
could pay
is,
the
but
taxes because that's more money they're giving the person. They'd have to pay tax on the taxes. Do you know
America.
what I mean? Yeah. Do you remember when Oprah gave everybody a car and they all had to pay taxes on it?
Oh, I did they really?
Yeah, they had to pay like because it was a gift. They had to pay
Oh,
tax, capital gains, or what I don't know, whatever it
that's
was.
like the vacations they're always
Yeah,
offering me,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. There you go.
I could have went to Boca.
Uh, so on the first round table, we lose Johnny, and I was like, Mora, no. This finale was the plight of Mora.
Yeah.
Like you just wanted her. You felt bad for her. You saw the position she was in. She had the little tinkles in her eye around Rob, but she also like really liked Johnny and Tara,
Yeah.
and you could tell she was really torn. And there was part of me that was like, God, I wish she won this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I almost feel, I think what it really is to me, I always feel like she was more with Rob than she actually thought that they were traitors. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
almost like she just wanted to get rid of everyone, so it was just her and Rob. And then she'd
Mm-hmm.
feel safe, you know? She
Yeah.
wasn't really sure about anybody else.
Yeah.
Um, that, and I don't, like I said, I don't blame it. This is standard practice in a competition reality show, which is you team up with someone that you feel you can take to the end,
Mm-hmm.
that everyone else will recognize is not the leader, that
Mm-hmm.
was the follower of the pair, and
Yeah.
that you can then decide in the end how you're going to manipulate them. And that is what he did.
Yeah.
Like he said, he was playing a game. So do I think he felt bad about it? Yes. But do I think he was playing a game cold-heartedly? I think you can do both at the same time.
And this is where my little Libra heart betrays me because like in my brain, I understand intellectually, I understand that Rob played the best game and should have won. But like the fairness in me wished that somebody else won because he was mean while he was doing it.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I guess I
And he
am.
wasn't even that mean. Because that's
No.
another thing that I want to talk to you when we get to the reunion. I'm like, these people realize this is a fucking game, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't. There's a difference there, and I think it's what your background on your show is. I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
informs your reality.
Yeah. Yeah. So, second roundtable, we lose Tara, and then we're down to Eric, Rob, and Maura. And then in the final vote, in a stunning move, Rob betrays Eric and votes
Yeah.
him out. And he
Yep.
keeps referencing this pinky promise. Did we see that?
I think in the very beginning,
Maybe
in the
like
very,
episode
very
one or
beginning.
two?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
episode one. They did a little
Okay.
pinky. They remember my pinky. I think they
Who would
did
have
it just
known
really
that
quick.
that it was that binding?
Yeah. But
Wow.
the interesting thing about this too is it took me it took me a second to realize. Literally, when Mora voted out Tara, she automatically lost. She had already lost
Yeah. Yeah.
because she cannot, when there's two people, see, this is
When
the
there's two
fault in this
traitors and a
game. Yeah.
faithful, the faithful can't win.
This is why I say I love this show. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. But
Mm-hmm.
I am now watching, I just watched the 3 hour premiere of Survivor 50,
Mm-hmm.
and the amount of intellectual gameplay in the first hour of Survivor 50
Mm-hmm.
surpasses anything Rob had to do.
Oh,
It's not even close
okay.
what Rob did. Rob did a very simple thing. He found a patsy. I mean, he found a patsy. Then he recruited a patsy. He took out the other
Yeah.
women, and he just kept his mouth shut. But this at the end, it's like I don't know if everyone watching realized that, because once you get down to two, the traitor has already won.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there is no final, and they changed it too, I should say. They did previously have this all happen outside, but
Okay.
they brought it into the
Mm-hmm.
round table for this
Mm-hmm.
ep, I should say, because last week I was like, they do it in the backyard. They did before.
Well,
It was a little more
I wonder
grand.
if it was shitty weather. Because remember when they
That's
were
what my
doing the
wife said.
challenge, it was terrible.
That's exactly what my
Johnny's
wife
like,
said.
I live my
Yep.
life on an ice cube. Like,
Yeah.
but this is even too much for me.
That's what Perry was like.
Yeah.
It was bad weather. They're doing it inside, honey. I was
Yeah.
like, they,
Yeah.
but that was what was a little disappointing to me because literally there's nothing she could have done
Yeah.
because she was gonna end up with one traitor, either Eric, or Rob.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. That's
Once it was
interesting
free.
because then I'm wondering, why didn't they just call the game then? But you need you need to figure out between Eric and
Yeah.
Rob who was going to win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's, and I'm pretty sure Rob understood that right away. They knew
Yeah.
that that was all they needed was that Tara vote.
Yeah.
But that's why I just wish like, and even in the final challenge was fun, but I still do wish they added an element of a final clue towards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a
Yeah.
little something in the wording or a
I
note
do
or
want to
something.
say, like, I know people are going to push back against me and say, "Oh, Mora wasn't just stigmatized; like she played the game. Did she play a strong game? Like when I think of who should have been at the end, like I think of like a Natalie. Do you know
Well,
what I mean? Like
I
Natalie
do,
played the
but
game.
her game was hitching herself to Rob,
That's true. That's true.
and that
But
was a smart game.
I just want to give her some credit beyond, she
Yeah.
just had little stars in her eyes. But
They were just a partnership. They played it as a
yeah,
team. It's funny because what Tara and Johnny were trying to do with all their hidden team is what Maura and Rob did in plain sight to
right in
everyone.
plain sight. Right in plain sight. Yep.
And it worked. And
Yep.
and Rob showed that strong, silent type, which, all my life, Amy, I've heard people, women say, I want a strong, silent
And you're like, what
type,
does that even mean?
It's like, I
What is
cannot shut
silent?
up. Okay. I'm strong. I could lift things. I'm very large, but silent, he's so good at keeping his mouth shut. I really respect him for that.
Yeah, I really look at people who just know how to be quiet and listen. It's something I actively have to work on. I've gotten a lot better at it,
I
but
know.
it is
I
something that
know.
I really try to, like, Amy, calm down. You don't always have to say the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like sometimes you just gotta
totally.
I think podcasting has helped me with that a lot
Yeah,
because I just try to listen. But I do catch
exactly.
myself interrupting quite a bit.
Well, you're just excited. You're just excited. It never bothers me. I'm never bothered when I'm interrupted because I always feel like it's part of a natural flow of people's energy. They get
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
So
Well, I appreciate that.
cool.
So let's go to the reunion. Okay.
Let's.
Here's my notes. Candace needs to calm the fuck down. This was a game. What is she doing? And I wrote, this is why I can't stand the housewives.
That is what it is. You
Like,
said it. It's their reality. They live in a world. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say? I interrupted you now.
no, no, no. I was just gonna say, like, yes, it's just a game. The housewives don't need this money, right? But like somebody like Rob and somebody like Maura probably do. Like, probably could use this money. I don't imagine Love Island is paying a ton of money to these people.
I don't, it's funny that you think about that because I really don't think about that in
Oh, I'm
this.
always like, it's the communist in me. I'm always, or the socialist, like, who needs it? Give the money to who needs it.
No, I agree with you
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah.
but I just feel
Not
like
who
none
earned
of
it,
them
who
do.
needs it.
I just feel like none of them do because they're on television and they have probably Instagram followers. So I guess it's just levels of like I kind of feel
Right,
like
it's
they're
levels.
all
No, no, no. It's
wealthy.
levels.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
like I feel like Rob and Mora are kind of down near the bottom of if you ranked these people like net worth. I would feel
I
like
don't
Rob and
know.
Mora are not super, maybe Rob more so, but and Mora is a model. She is a successful model,
Yeah.
right?
I think the brokest guy is the dude from
Rappaport?
the OC. Oh no, I think Rapport podcast he's probably
Oh,
done well with his podcasts.
God.
I think that OC guy, what's his name? I always forget his name. Steve. Yeah,
Steven
I think
something.
he's the brokest of the bunch.
He's a director though.
Oh,
I don't know what
okay.
he's done.
Well, they don't make as much money as probably Johnny and Tara.
What does
They're
Yum
probably
Yum
doing.
do?
I don't
Am
know.
I saying Jam Jam? Sorry. What
I
does
don't think
Jam
you.
Jam do?
I'm not sure. Maybe they're all just internet personalities now.
People are screaming right now. Here we
You
go.
know,
Amy and Axel try to figure something out.
I that's it's
I'm pulling
interesting
up my
to me. That's
notes.
why I never know because I think, you
Okay.
know,
All right. You ready? I'm going to go through it. Okay.
oh,
So we got Donna Kelsey. She's good. Set for life. Doesn't need 200 grand.
totally.
Lisa Rinna doesn't need 200
No,
grand. Rob C. I don't think he needs it either. He makes
no.
probably a lot
Podcast.
of money off his podcasts.
He's a podcasting
Yeah.
grandfather. Like
Yes.
this guy helped bring it up.
Natalie, she won Survivor. Did she win a pile of money? What did they win? $1 million on that
They
show?
won $1 million,
So she's good.
but see, this is
Oh,
it's all we never know how good they are on social media and how people hustle like that. These days,
Jam
you can't tell.
Jam Jam is also a Survivor winner. So he's got $1 million
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Mark Ballas, Dancing with the Stars, that probably pays well. He was on it
Very
for quite
well,
a while.
very well.
Kristen Kish probably makes a ton of money on Top Chef. We're not worried about her. Michael Rappaport, I can't even talk about. Monet. Now, Monet won RuPaul's Drag Race. Is that a cash prize or is that like a career? Is it like a next top model situation?
I think it's a mix, but I think it also for such a specific like genre or whatever, like I think
Mm-hmm.
that they probably make good money because they're so popular
Yeah.
within drag. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like can go to any club and get paid
Yeah.
20 for 30 grand for a night or something, you know.
Yeah. You're
But
right.
and on the interwebs too.
What do the people in Big Brother win? They
I
used to
think
win
what they
like
win a
five hundred
million.
thousand, right?
Yeah, I
Did
think they
they
win
win a
like
million
a
now?
500, $1 million. But also that's after taxes
Here we go with the taxes.
and I also think the Real Housewives, a lot of times they're living way larger than they actually have, as
That's
is
true.
evidenced by so
That's,
many of them
that's
getting
true.
arrested.
That's
And,
true. Jen
so
Shaw.
I like Lisa Renna, they probably spend $50,000 a day on what they're
Oh,
like
God.
Uber eating their like snacks or something. You know what I
Yes. Yes. Yes.
mean? Like, oh, I need a Coke. Can you Uber eat that for me? It's like, go get a fucking Coke.
So Big Brother winner as of this season gets
Yeah.
$750,000.
Okay.
So okay. All right.
They're
So
all doing okay.
so Tiffany was also Big Brother, but doesn't say winner. So maybe she was just on it. Okay, then we have all the housewives. Not going to go through them. Tara and Johnny are probably good. They have network
Yeah.
contracts out the wazoo. They're great. Colton.
Here it's
Colton might be broke.
Colton is yes,
A
he
lot
is
of legal
relaunching
fees, if you know
himself
what I
for a
mean.
different. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He for a different reason. He was the big relaunch on this show and he
Mm-hmm.
kind of addressed that
He did.
on the
He did.
reunion too. He was more honest about that, you know.
Ron Funches, he's a
He
pretty
does very well.
successful comedian. Yeah.
Very well.
Eric is in K-pop. We know how well the
Yeah.
K-pop
Oh, the
pays.
K-pop is off the charts, as they say. It's
so
bussin'.
so I'm telling you, Colton, Mora, and Rob, I think are like
Yeah.
at the bottom rung here.
Not well, Rob, not anymore, because there's also the aspect of not only did he win, but just his popularity is woo. He's gonna
That's
make
true.
more than $1 million
That's true. Yeah.
off of
He's
his
already getting
Insta,
brand
all
deals. We
everything.
saw him in
Yeah,
commercials. Don't get me started. Why I have
totally.
to watch Peacock with commercials, but I had to. And Rob was in some of them. So he's
Yeah,
already getting brand deals.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Good
All
for him.
right. So let's get back to this.
All right. Oh, I was gonna say
Go
you were
ahead.
talking about your main complaint was about how the housewives got upset
Just my
about.
main complaint. Okay, go ahead. Mhm.
Am I wrong though? Was that
No,
the
you're
main
correct.
complaint?
You're correct. When they get into the bickering and the screaming, I
Yes.
can't. I
And
have to tune it out. It upsets me.
yeah, I think that the people who can't understand that it's a game are the people who are on a TV show that blends reality and fiction. So they don't even know what reality is. So for them
That's
to
right.
be on a reality show where it's a game and then
Hmm.
they're supposed to also be themselves, it doesn't compute.
It's
I
the
think that it's a different lifestyle of, it's just weird,
It's
the
the
way they
always it's
think.
the ABC always be closing, but for them it's always be curating. Everything is curated, everything.
Yes.
Like they came
So
into this
true. You're
reunion like
exactly
I'm
right.
going to go at this person about this and I'm going to say this to this person. Let me
Totally.
ask you a question because we had a lot of like Andy's like why did you do this and why did you and they're talking about specific moments that were either so insignificant that they didn't register with me or I forgot about them. Like, would they benefit from some flashbacks here?
Yes, I agree.
I was
I agree.
totally lost.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should have. The editing could have been a little. I like the whole presentation. I like the set. I like
Sure.
Andy. Also,
Yes.
Andy
Yes.
looked way buff in the beginning. I was like, are
Yeah.
those his real arms? Good for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Because he's on a kind of, for those who watch what happens live and such and keep up with it, he is on a bit of a like a weight loss journey and
Mm-hmm.
trying to work out. He has
Mm-hmm.
kids and all that
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff. Hardworking dude, Andy. But yeah, I agree. A lot of time it did not have that kind of housewifey edit, like cute, like hit. They did the skits, which were cute. I like
Mm-hmm.
the
They
skit, like
did.
the
I liked them too.
commercials.
Yes.
Those were funny. And I
Very
like that
funny.
Alan participated too.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
would have liked to see, I would like to have more Alan in the finale, in the
I
reunion.
agree. Like Alan was talking about, and
Yeah.
he said this to Rob. He's like, I think you were one of the best traders we ever had.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to hear more about that.
Me too. I was surprised that they didn't have him. They didn't have him
They
on
didn't have him
satellite
at
or
the reunion. It
anything,
was
right?
weird.
Yeah. I
Via
would have liked.
satellite. Look at us being Gen X. We're beaming him in from overseas.
Hold on while we turn the satellite.
No,
Hold
I
the
agree with you.
cheese.
I would have loved to have heard more from him. And like
Yeah.
we just didn't.
No, no. It was okay. It was a lot of, yeah. It was a little bit, it was like half a Little Housewives where they did a little yelly. They didn't address really the Ron Funches and Dorinda
They didn't
stuff.
address it at all. And
And
they
at
should
least,
have.
yeah,
They should have
yeah.
addressed that.
It definitely because Andy was there, it favored the Bravo and the Housewives people a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, overall, it was, it was okay. The thing is, I really didn't have any burning questions from it. My only question I had literally was, Rob, did you plan to backstab Eric at the end? Was it a backstabbing,
Mm-hmm.
or did you feel you had to do it in order to get any of the money and convince Maura, because you would have thought she may have voted for you instead of Eric, right? So you
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to be
yeah.
the one
Yeah.
because she was
Hmm.
gonna vote for someone because she threw the red die, right? So that was my only question, which kind of, I think, if we go along with what Rob did the whole season, I feel like it was because of Mora. I don't think he purposefully set out to take Eric out. He
I
just
agree.
wasn't going to go out of his way,
I
like he
agree.
said,
Mm-hmm.
right? Would you go out of your way to give someone you met 3 weeks ago half the money?
Yeah. The thing too is, and I've said this before, I think when you have an ensemble cast, you don't
Yeah,
need a reunion. I think the reunions are more
kind of
beneficial when
agree
you
with
have
you.
like a Love is Blind situation where people are siloed and then they come together and then they're ripping each other up. You know what I
And
mean? Or
yeah,
they have opinions on other people's like love
yeah,
stories.
and there's new info
And
because
there's
something
new
happened
information.
during
Yes.
the time. Like, well, that's why. That's why it's so frustrating
Mm-hmm.
that Love is Blind, which is the perfect thing to have a reunion for, because we want to find out, okay, you got married, you didn't, but what happened a year later?
Yeah.
You have freaking Nick and Vanessa
I
asking the
know.
dumb
I know.
question.
I know.
It's
I
so
know.
frustrating.
I know. We need what's his name? Kevin Frazier.
He's
I
great.
always said Kevin Frazier is
I
the
love him.
best. Or Suki. Suki's pretty good too.
Yeah,
Get her
she
in there.
was.
She'll do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's true. I
So
take it.
I just have a few more notes. Andy asked Colton about the hate he's getting, and he says, "Ugh, I've had a difficult few years and I've put a lot of work into myself. And He's like, I never thought that playing Traitors would be connected to the darkest time in my life. And then he and Lisa go back and forth for a little bit because Lisa's like, or Colton says using the word hostage. No, Lisa says using the word hostage is interesting. And Colton's like, well, you said you want to slit my throat. Do I take that literally? Well, Lisa's not here with murder charges pending now, is she?
Yeah, and I also think that to refer to a time in which you like stalked someone as the darkest period of your
Of
life, like,
your life.
yes, I'm
Yeah.
not totally up to date.
Yeah.
There's other things involved.
There's other
Obviously, this is
things.
super complicated. The guy definitely has severe mental
Yeah.
health issues. Doesn't excuse anything at all. I did find it a bit distasteful. I found, and I didn't think that really I didn't think that taught me anything other than
I agree.
that was we were right. He
I
was
agree.
there to try to reinvent himself
Yep.
and be a star and
Yep.
make money and get his, and it didn't work out so well for him.
It didn't work.
And I'm okay with that.
So
That's
am I.
how I'll put it.
So am I. Natalie is still mad at Johnny and Tara. This is dumb. Natalie, chill, girl. I love you, but
I
chill.
told you she's a control
Oh
freak.
my
She's fucking
God.
nuts. I
They're
love it.
arguing. I wrote they're arguing about things I don't remember. Maybe showing
No
clips
one
would have helped.
does.
This is so
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. I didn't get that either. I thought that was because I'm telling Natalie just sets her sights on something and she goes
Yeah.
in.
I love her. I think she's great. Like
She's
her
good.
intensity, I love it. But like
But
don't direct it at America's sweethearts.
it
Please.
literally looked like Johnny and Tara when that happened. They looked like they were a little scared and they were like on the other side of the earth.
Well, and they looked like, are you kidding me? This was a game.
yeah,
What are you
they were.
talking
That
about?
was so stupid. Yeah,
So
that
then
was
I
silly.
have three more notes. Tiffany, absolutely stunning. Probably the most beautiful woman on that stage, in my opinion. Okay. Last or second note is somebody married Michael Rappaport. Who's
My
that
wife,
person?
my wife and I looked it up. That's what she said. She goes, we're sitting there, and all of a sudden she goes, "He's married."
Right?
And I had to pick up my phone. I was like, "Hold on, I'm hitting pause." I
Who is he married
looked up
to?
his
Tell me.
wife. She,
Like an actress or nobody we know?
no, a regular
A
person, a
normie. A
normie.
normie. Mm.
She must be tough. She's got to be tough. That's all I'm saying.
Must be Jersey
I mean,
tough.
I saw pictures of them, their kids look like a normal family, good family,
Well,
nice. You know what
hopefully
I'm saying?
this monster is just like that in public, like it's an act.
I
I don't
doubt
know.
that,
I doubt
man.
it too.
I doubt that. I think he might be worse in
Ugh.
private. I think he
Um,
tones it down for the
and
public.
then I loved this by Rob C. And he kind of had the last word, and I thought that was appropriate. He said, Rob R is probably the greatest trader. He said Lisa and Candace had allies, but Rob built an army. And he's
Yeah.
right. That's what he did. They were too busy trying to get allies. Rob got everyone to follow him and then knew how to control that army when he needed to.
Yes.
And that's it. That's all the notes I have. I
Yeah.
I thought it was a great season.
Yeah.
I would definitely
I had a
cover
ton
this
of fun.
again. I absolutely
I
would.
would. I had a ton of fun, but especially because I got to talk to you.
Yes, I agree. I
That
love it. I
was
love
great.
just goofing around, talking about the
Yeah.
traders. No stakes, right? Like low stakes.
And
No
that's
kids
why
are around. Nobody's like getting in jail.
I think that there was I saw on the Facebook page that there was a comment or a post about people like the UK version
Yeah.
might be a little more strategic and stuff. I
Yeah.
think that's true, but I think also I enjoy the reality star personality. That's a big
Mm-hmm.
part of it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't, I do crave a bit more gameplay because I think it will bring out their personalities more. And I think that would be fun.
Aren't they they're
But
doing a
overall, it's great.
normie version. So it'll be
Yes.
interesting to see what they do with that.
They're going to have to add some more gameplay
Mm-hmm.
stuff because listen, I've watched the Australian and UK version. Are they a bit more strategic and thoughtful sometimes? Yes. Are some of them also like crying on the second day? Like there's one, I think it was, I don't know if it was UK season 1 or 2,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone was very emotional. It's a
Mm-hmm.
different flavor, but it just comes down to this. A lot of it is guessing.
Yeah.
They really have no
Yeah. You
they
have
have
to,
no way
and
to
this
know.
is what I was saying about Rob all along. Like he just knows how to read people. You have to have a high EQ. Like you just have to.
And that's why, and he's smart too. If it is just guessing, then you
Mm-hmm.
should chill out.
Yes.
Because getting
Yeah.
crazy about thinking that's the traitor, you're probably going to be wrong. So just
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah.
Like take the people out, be strategic. And also, I would have liked to seen, this would be interesting. We haven't talked about this. What happens if Rob wasn't a traitor? How would have this season turned out? If he had
Mm.
never had the chance to be a traitor, would he have been leading
Yeah.
on the other side? I
Yes.
think they're a traitor.
Yes.
How would
I
have he
think
played
so.
the game?
I think
It's
so.
interesting. It's interesting thought.
I think he is a natural. Oh, by the way, um, I I apologize to everyone listening that when I was talking about Keith Raniere on the Vow that I called him a Leo and he's a Virgo, or I called him a Virgo and he's a Leo. I had it wrong. And I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
I can't believe.
Issue an official
But we
apology.
looked up Rob and he was a Leo, correct?
I don't
I
remember.
believe we
I don't
did.
know. I
And
don't know.
he's just a natural leader. He really is, without even trying.
He
He's
is a
just,
good leader.
yeah, I'm gonna look up his birthday. I think he was a Libra, or Libra, listen to me. Jesus Christ, he's a Virgo. He's a Virgo.
I know the TV show I'm a Virgo. It
Yeah,
was very interesting.
no,
Boots Riley.
he's a Virgo. Mora is a Sagittarius.
Okay. And what am I? I'm a Gemini. So what does that make me again?
You're a Gemini. So Geminis are very mechanically inclined, technical
True. True.
inclined.
True.
Um, you're
And
also very, you have two sides to you.
true. When
Okay.
does the ravishingly handsome part arrive?
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. I don't know. My ex-husband was a Gemini,
Okay.
and those two things apply to him as well. He was very technically smart. I think
I
that's,
am very technically
yeah.
smart.
And my gram was a Gemini, and she could literally like take apart her washer and like redo it. Like the one time I was down her house and she was rewiring a lamp because it broke.
I I feel like this is one of those TV shows where they know you know I have a Lego room, Amy.
Well, I do know that, but
I can't take apart the wash. I was just that's funny. Yeah,
no.
well, it is true.
So
That is
he's
true.
a Virgo. That's interesting. Okay. So whatever. He wants to be a Libra though. He's in September. Sorry, bud. All right. So that's it. I mean, what do you want to see for Rob next? What do you think he does career-wise? You're his manager. What do you tell him to do?
Um, I'm not quite sure because I think he'll be back for a Traders at some point because they're only gonna they got to hit like they'll probably hit 5 and do a best of the Traders and a
Oh, okay.
Traders All Stars, you know.
Okay. All right.
But I don't know because I'm interested in maybe going back and watching a little of him on Love Island and seeing
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more of his personality because
Mm-hmm.
he did have to play it so close to the vest on the Traders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure. Does he have the ability to host or take that next step where he's like the star or something like that? Like kind of like
You know what he
some
could
other
do?
people have done?
He could get a McBee type show and wrangle snakes. He
That
could absolutely have a snake wrangling show on National Geographic.
that is a very good
Mm-hmm.
idea.
He could absolutely do that.
People like snakes.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
could definitely, and he could also have like a children's one too, right? Where he has the thing on. It's like, you know, he
Sure.
could have an adult version. He could
Sure.
like do it for all different
He
types
can
of
have an
people.
after dark version where he
And
has no clothes on doing it.
that's what I'm taught, where he wrangles his own snake.
He
There you
can
go.
do all sorts of things. No, but I think like he's so smart, right? And he's really knowledgeable about snakes. Like I think he would be
I'm feeling uncomfortable
I
participating in
think
this
he would
podcast.
be a really good National Geographic host.
Just
I'm
want
serious. Like a crocodile hunter
just
without
want the
without the
record
sad
to
ending.
reflect.
Without the sad ending. We all know how that went.
I like this guy. I'm not as into him as he is. Okay. I just want the record to
Well, because
reflect.
there's part of me that's like, should he just go back to his little farm and live a quiet life with his esthetician girlfriend and have a bunch of kids?
No, he can't deprive the world of him. He can't do that.
I
He can't
just
hide like that.
I
No,
just think like
no.
I
He's
don't know.
he's on
Bring the
TV for a
snakes to us,
reason.
Rob.
He will. They trust me. You're going to see a lot of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he should be smart and pare it back a little
I
bit.
agree.
But
I agree.
maybe he could try acting. Is he an actor? Does he want to legitimize himself? I don't know. Let's
I
see.
don't
Let's see
know.
what could happen.
But if I'm National Geographic, I'm calling him up.
Definitely.
And I'm
That's a
gonna they
definite.
did that with what's his name? The guy who played Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead. What was his
Uh,
name?
what do you, Norman Reedus.
Yes. Didn't they give him a show on the Travel Channel where he went across the country on his motorcycle?
Oh, on AMC, it's actually
Yes.
rather good.
Yeah.
I was making fun of it at first because I'm a huge fan of the Ewan McGregor Long Way Round series, which is all
Okay.
on Apple TV with
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Boorman. And
Mm.
I was like, what is this kind of knockoff? It's actually pretty interesting. He
Yeah.
really goes places.
Yeah.
He's actually kind of an interesting dude, Norman Reedus.
I
You know
like
why?
him.
Because he was a huge international model before he was an actor. So
I
by
could
the
see that.
time he was an actor, he had already seen it all and traveled the
Yeah.
world. And so that's why he kind of remember before he did I'm going down a rabbit hole, but before
Okay,
he
here
did
we
The
go.
Walking Dead, he was actually like an indie actor. He did smaller films. He
Oh,
just
I
did,
think you and I've talked about this
yeah,
before.
I'm
Okay.
interested. This guy's interesting. It was a good
But
show.
like
Yeah.
I think I could see Rob Roush going the Norman Reedus route of having some kind of limited series
He
where
could
he
like go to people's houses and help them with their
no,
snake.
no, no. I more see him. I don't know what are those boats called that they go around the Everglades on? You know what I'm talking about?
Pontoon. Is it a pontoon?
No,
A
no. It
skiffer?
has a big fan in the back.
A fan boat?
I don't know. People are screaming.
A windy woo? What is it?
But I could see him like taking people to different places,
I could
like
see it.
River Monsters.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
And
That
catching them
show, River
wild.
Monsters.
I do.
Oh
I
God,
do.
I used to love that show.
Where they go with their hands and grab
Yes,
the fish.
yes. But like
Yeah,
I
that
could
could be
see
good.
him kind of teaching us about different types of snakes. That way I
He
would
could.
watch the shit out of that.
Oh, I know you would.
So or he could do a
Oh,
TikTok
Lordy.
series, like start a TikTok, you
That is
know?
a definite.
Mm-hmm,
He'd probably
mm-hmm.
make more money that way, control it himself.
Do you have 10 minutes to talk about Love is Blind?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you caught
Because
up?
this was weird. That there was just two episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
You're
caught
caught
up.
up?
Yeah.
What'd you
Yep.
think? What'd you think? Spoilers ahead, guys, if you haven't watched episodes 10 and 11.
Um,
What'd you think of the Bree and Connor
well,
breakup? What did you think of that?
that's what I was going to talk about. I mean, we were right. I mean, I think all along she tried to backtrack a little bit in the first that episode 10 and then a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, but then eventually it was true. She was picking up on that macho alpha male bullshit and she's like, "You don't tell me enough I should get for dinner." What the fuck? What was that about?
Let me ask you a question as a cis straight male. Okay.
That I am.
If you saw a girl talking to you, so say you're Chris. Okay, I'm sorry to do
Okay.
that to you, but you're Chris.
Yes.
Was she or was she not feeding completely into that? When they were
100.
together at the bar and he's leaning
Yeah.
into her and she like as a man, if you were talking to a woman and she was giving you those signals, would you or would you not receive those as yes, she's into me?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I thought so. As a
She
woman,
was
I'm
into
like,
it.
she's giving off the pick me energy. I see it.
And
I've been there, girl.
she's into that. That's what she wants. Then that's what she should go and find. But to put Connor down and try to make it out like he is somehow to emasculate
Yeah,
him
he's a beta.
because he
Mhm.
doesn't live up to this highly ridiculous and actually, in my opinion, less alpha version. It's like,
Agree. Agree.
of a man, which is a man of no feelings, who just tells you what to do,
Agree.
just like a knucklehead. If that's what you want, if you want a knucklehead, go get a knucklehead. But
The
that dude
way
is not
that
a knucklehead. He's a nice dude.
The way Brie entertained that, the way she let him talk about Connor, the way like let's take Connor out of it, right? Let's say Brie was just a
Oh,
single, okay?
yep, yep,
The way she backstabbed her friend Jess was ridiculous. Be a girl's girl. Come on. This guy's a
yeah,
piece of shit. And he's slurring and he's saying ridiculous. Like, come on.
no,
The minute
yeah,
I saw that, I'm like, oh, and then she's breaking up with Connor and she's saying things like, I maybe I need somebody to motivate me go to the gym at 6 a.m. Like she's one word away from saying CrossFit. She's
yeah.
one word away from saying, I think I should do CrossFit
It's
every day.
it's really sad. I look out and I mean, I have a young son. You have two young daughters getting
Mm-hmm.
out there into the dating world.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole kind of energy that exists in America right now of this like alpha male or like even like this
It's
trad
toxic
wife stuff
masculinity. It's
and like it's
gross.
just it's so weird. It's just
Mm-hmm.
fucking weird.
Yep.
Like just how about this? How about you meet someone who's your best friend, you're attracted to him, and you want to fuck around and have fun with them? How
Yeah.
about that? I mean,
Yeah. You want
what
to
is all
feel
this
each
other
other's private
bullshit?
parts. That's all it is.
Exactly. This that is, I love the way you said, because this is what, like sometimes I remember explaining to my son, he's like, Dad, what, because he's like 13,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what, son, it's like, it's kind of like this, kind of like you want to play, it's like you play basketball, right? Like you want that woman to be your teammate. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you're having fun. You're doing it together. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
You
Like, it's
do
like you're
life together.
exactly,
Yeah.
well, I was talking about sex,
Yeah,
but
I know you were.
you know,
I was
I
trying to
was like,
steer it away from there.
yeah,
Since a
you know,
13-year-old was mentioned, I thought we might want to
well,
go in a
I
different
mean, this is
direction.
the age where they ask questions like that.
Yes. Yeah,
But I do say things like, I think that's important though,
I do
because a
too.
lot of men say, like, you got to get the girl and
Mm-mm.
dominate her and tell her
I
this and she
send
know
my
you're a
girls
man,
so much shit all the time. I just
Out of
sent
here.
them. There was like a TikTok. I don't, it wasn't therapy, Jeff, but he's done a few of them. But there was this therapist talking about like how to spot toxic masculinity. I send that kind of shit to my girls all the time. And I'm
It's so,
always like, please know what you're looking for here. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
I mean, we're lucky that their father has set a good example for them, but that doesn't always translate
yeah,
through.
no,
You know what
no,
I mean?
no.
So,
And there's a lot of, and see, I see it from my son's point of view too. And I see kids, if they get into that stuff early, and it's because they're confused, because
mhm,
they're and it's because also it's like this, that's toxic in itself, because what it does is it takes away any opportunity for the man to feel, for the man to
yeah,
receive, for the man to
yeah,
learn.
yeah,
So if your role is that you're this dominant thug, then you're not, how could you learn from a woman? How could you
right,
experience
right.
something? It's not a two-way street. And that's what is toxic about it, right? Because
mhm,
it doesn't bring about love or understanding. And I think what I find, I was saying this to my wife, is that's why all this stuff is so confusing, because I don't think like Brie is like a terrible person. I think what she wants, she's not describing correctly what she wants. She needs to go to therapy and try to figure out, maybe what she's saying to Connor is, you're kind of a dud. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
maybe what
Yeah.
she really
Maybe she's
wants.
saying, like, I'm super ambitious and I feel like I need
Yeah,
somebody who's going to match that
exactly.
level.
Right. And that's
And
okay.
that's okay. Yeah. Like,
That's not a beta. That's
yep.
He's just a different guy.
I agree with you. I agree 100%. I know
So
people like this in my life who are like
right.
super ambitious and they need to be matched with somebody.
Exactly. So the cultural toxicity, what it does
Yes.
is it invades the actual situation and
Yeah. You're right.
perverts it.
You're right.
So she could maybe find a good guy, but it's not the guy who's wants to like have you cheat on your husband and your friend and hurt your friend. That's not the guy. That
And
doesn't make him macho. That
And
makes him a dick.
even if she showed up at his house and she saw the keg and she saw the game room and she saw, the shitty car, whatever, you don't say that on national television to somebody and put them down. Like you don't do that. Like I'm so tired of this toxic honesty. You know what I mean? This like I just say it how it is. I just say it how it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Let's start
uncouth.
caring about other people's fucking feelings.
Yeah, it's
Jesus
not classy.
Christ.
It's not
Like
very classy.
those
No.
are internal thoughts. Those are thoughts you share with your girlfriends when you're having beers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Out on a Friday
Uh-huh.
night. You don't say that on national television, this guy, and dress him the fuck
That was
down.
mean. I mean,
It was
even
mean.
though it was kind of true, but it
Yeah,
was
but
mean.
it was mean. And
It was mean.
he
It
is
was
going,
mean.
his DMs are going to be on fire. That's all.
He'll be fine. And I also think there was a lot of projection on her part because she's quite masculine, or as she would present what masculinity is,
Yeah, in her
aggressiveness.
opinion, yeah.
Right. She is quite that way.
Well, she grew up with a
So
father that they called G-Man. That
I,
tells you everything you need to know.
so I have to
This,
say for him, Connor, good for you, buddy.
yeah,
You
yeah,
escaped from a bad situation, and
yeah.
I hope we find in the reunion that they still did. As far as Walmart,
Oh
what's the
no,
guy's name?
Alex.
No, I can
Oh,
forget the Italian actor
oh,
that he
Mike,
looks
Mike.
like.
Oh,
Mike.
um, what was
Oh
his
God, I
name?
always forget his name.
I forget, but
We're
yeah,
both blanking,
yeah.
but he looks
Jip
like him.
Rossetti. He played Jip Rossetti in Boardwalk Empire.
Yes.
Somebody corrected me on the name. Yeah,
He's married to Rose Byrne. Somebody,
yeah,
come on!
yeah, yeah.
I can remember that. Rose Byrne's husband is
Yeah.
what I'll call him.
There you go.
That was I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. It's weird. I
Do you,
think it's
I
just
just
I don't buy it.
what do you think of Alex and Ashley? I see zero chemistry between them. Zero chemistry. Like that whole fireside thing. She's asking him a million questions and he's just zoned out. He's
I'm
like,
done
I
with
need to
this
get the
dude.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I've been in Cleveland for too long.
Yeah, he's not, I don't think he's very interested or attracted to her. I
Mm-mm.
think he wishes that things had gone a different way for him
Mm-hmm.
with a different person.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think that the idea that he is going to have an apartment in Dubai, an apartment
And a
in
safe house in New
a
Zealand.
safe house in New Zealand, which is, and we know where that comes from. That's
Yes,
as
we do.
popular among the
That's the
billionaires
manosphere.
set. Yes, that's their
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So silly and ridiculous. I just think, no, there's nothing going on
Well,
there.
it's silly and ridiculous because they're the ones we need safe houses from.
Yes,
And they're going to be in the safe houses.
he just wants a safe house so he can charge us for entering it
Yes.
when he drops the
Yes.
bombs.
It's the what are they in
It's like Fallout, right?
Fallout. What are they?
Yeah, Fallout shelter,
No,
right?
but
Oh,
they're called something.
oh,
Pods. What are they
are they called
called?
pods?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
no, they're called something. Fallout. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get there. I don't
okay,
think. It's the
yeah,
underground things. They're called something. I just the vaults. They're called
vaults.
vaults.
Oh, you meant from the show? Okay,
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
yes,
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 vaults.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I lost. I would have had that one. I was on a
God damn
different
it.
phase.
All
I
right.
was
So
lost in him. Yeah, those two were. There's nothing there. And you know what? She's trying her best to try to find something, or
I
I
don't know
would
what she's
gather.
doing.
Well, I gather she believes that it is her job to get this man to love her and to find a
Mm.
way to make this work because that's what she's been told by mommy and daddy, that that's her role, that
I don't know
she,
if mommy
her
has said
job to
two
do it.
words to her. Dad seems
Yeah.
to talk over mom all the time.
So she's gonna, hopefully she gets away from Patrick Bateman.
Yes, hopefully. So that's it. That's it for us. We're going to cover something over on your show, though, right? Do you want to tell everybody what are we announcing it?
Let's do it.
I forget
This
the
is
name
the
of
end
it.
here. We got to do it.
I
I'm
forget the
very
name of it.
excited.
What are we covering?
Imperfect Women
Imperfect Women.
on Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
Stars Elizabeth Moss, Kerry Washington. It begins March 21st. We'll
Mm-hmm.
have a separate feed for it. We'll get it out there. We'll let people know. And it's going to be very fun. We're
I'm
going to have a
really
good time.
excited. I'm really
I
excited.
like it
Yeah.
because I like this kind of show. I think we make a good team diving
Yep.
into it, getting into what's happening. It'll be
Yep.
fun to. I hear it's pretty crazy and fun.
Good.
So I'm
Are we going to
excited
get
for it.
screeners or does Apple not give on screeners? Probably not.
I don't know. I've reached out. We'll see if we get
Okay.
it.
All right.
We don't need it. We'll watch it like we're normies.
We're normies.
We'll watch it. It'll be fun.
We're normies. We're not posers. We're not going to
No,
get
hell
screeners and
no.
pretend we're something we're not. It's so
No.
funny because real quick, just to end, I was talking, we did an episode over on Murder She Watched that involved me talking a lot about headbanging and hair bands. And I was texting my sister last night and I was like, was I a headbanger or was I a poser? And she's like, you were a poser. I'm like, because I felt like a headbanger. But of course and then I realized, of course she's going to say I was a poser because she knows it's the worst thing you could be called.
Totally.
So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Axel. This has been fun. Quite the journey.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for everybody who listened and downloaded and
the BDFs commented. Are the absolute best, are they not?
The best. I love them all. I appreciate it. This is great.
All right, guys. So look for us in a couple weeks over on DVR Network. We're going to be covering Imperfect Women.
Yeah.
I will promote it in the group, so you'll see it when it's coming, but I'm looking forward to it. I don't get to do a lot of scripted TV, so I'm really looking forward to it.
And I'm looking forward to what people have to say and tell us what their opinions on it are too.
Absolutely. 100%. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.